My name is Melissa Mace. I'm a former CNY patient. I live in Clifton Park. My CNY baby is now 8. I was afraid to actually pursue any type of medical intervention, and I was kind of stuck in the whole, well, I got pregnant once, I should be able to get pregnant again. There was a lot of fear associated with it for me, but the biggest thing for me, especially being a woman who has PCOS and there's so much associated with that, there was a lot of shame associated with it because I was so overweight and because a lot of the stuff that was going on with me, I really believed was my fault. And if I could just take care of that, then maybe I could, get pregnant and not need all of this. You have to believe that something is going to work, and you have to believe that it's meant to be. And when someone's going through infertility, you don't really have faith or trust in your body working correctly. If I had some other medical condition, I would go to the doctor and get treatment for it. I wouldn't even think about it. There'd be no shame, there would be no fear really. It would be, this is what's wrong, I want to get better, I want to get well, what do I need to do? A friend told me about CNY, and I came and had a great experience from the very first time I came. It really was like my fear went away at that point. It really did, because I had such faith and trust in all of them here. I knew they were not going to do anything or plan anything for me that was not healthy or safe, or I just completely trusted them, and that made a huge difference, because I had to be open to receiving what they were offering. And I was blessed that I didn't require a lot. I didn't require IVF. I did injectables. I did get pregnant the first round of injectables, but unfortunately miscarried that pregnancy. And even going through that experience here with them, they were unbelievable. Like all of the nurses, having to be the ones to tell me the heartbeat was gone, and they were so loving and so caring and so supportive. And when time had gone by, it was again Justine that said, you got pregnant once, you'll get pregnant again, and we'll be here for you and we'll help you. And they did. So the third round of injectables is when I conceived our second son, and had some scary moments during that pregnancy early on, some testing that came back a little troubling, and I had to get some pretty extensive testing done. And at one point I was told that the pregnancy might not be compatible with life, that the baby might have a genetic condition that would either require me to terminate or that the pregnancy would just not continue. So that was a very scary 7 weeks. We had to wait to get all the final results back, and Justine came with me for the testing. She didn't have to do that, but she did it. I'll never forget that. She sat there and held my hand as they did the test, and was so calming and so reassuring to me, and I really needed that. I don't have family, and I was so afraid and so scared that I was going to now lose this baby that we waited so long for. And to be in that position to have to get this testing done, I was terrified. And she really helped make that a little more bearable for me. I think what makes CNY stand out the most for me is not just the quality of medical care, but how much the staff really care for every patient, and how they make your experience here comforting and supportive and non-judgmental. And they tell you all your options and want to work with you with what you're comfortable with and what they feel is best for you, but they always ask for your input. It's never, this is what you have to do and this is what we're saying you need to do. They always talk to you and explain and give you options and answer all your questions. I never felt rushed. I never felt like I was taking up too much time. I never felt like I was bothering them. I was what you would call kind of a high maintenance patient. I had a lot of questions. I was afraid. I kept spreadsheets of all my blood work, and if anything was a little off, I would call and say, are you sure? Never once did I ever feel brushed off or unsupported or anything other than, we're here for you. We want to help you. We want to support you, and we'll be by your side. They will always treat you in the way that you deserve to be treated, and they'll never be judgmental of whatever your issues are, whatever you're struggling with. And you don't have to worry about feeling embarrassed or feeling shameful, and they're here to help you, and you have to trust that. there is a level of trust you have to have with practitioners who are basically telling you this is what you need to do if you want to try and have a baby. Because you can be in that mindset where you feel like it's not normal and it's not natural. You have to get past that. Just like someone getting chemo treatment. It's not normal or natural, but it's what you need to do. It's like a means to an end. And with infertility, there's so much shame and fear, but you have to get past that. And they really help you do that here. And that's the difference. I went to other providers and did not have that and had pretty bad experiences. And it just kind of reinforced how I already felt badly about myself, and that's not helpful. And I feel badly for women who don't know about CNY or who don't know to come here and have not had the experience of being treated so well and with such exceptional care.